So how many people were driving in this morning and were just like, if you're a fall person, if you love colors, if you love that first crispy morning in a fall, I think this morning was absolutely defined it. And it defined it because not only did I see all that, I saw the sun starting to slowly come up as I drove in this morning. And I just think to myself, my God, I just love the fall. I just absolutely love it. And I'm really glad that with everything going on, that you guys actually showed up here this morning. As we always say, you guys have 4 million other things, and gals have 4 million other things that you could be doing. And you actually showed up to join us this morning. And what I love about that, always, is that my belief is that when we show up together, we can create some pretty magical things. So in other words, we as a collective can make a decision and say, what would we like to create this morning? Yeah, I get it. I'm up here and I'm doing this. But I don't care what's coming out of here. What I care more about, honestly, is what's coming out of here. That's the most important thing to me. And what I also know is that when a group of people come together and they make a decision, what do we want to create here this morning collectively? So, my question to you folks is this morning, in this experience that we're going to share together, what would you like to create? That's a question. I'm looking for answers. So, what are we going to create this morning? Well, okay. Hey, I'm not going to say no to the $1 million. I'm not. More sunshine, okay? Joy. I love joy. Joy is wonderful. What? Aww. What else? Healing. I love it. What else? What's that? Community. Oh, yes. Yes. Anything else? More connection. You think connection's kind of important? Yeah. What else do you want to create? Love. Oh, yeah, that little thing called love. What else? Being held. I love that. Beautiful. Mark, what'd you say? Did you? Crazy little thing called love. Yes, I love that. So, you placed a big order. Let me tell you how the universe works. The universe looks at you and says, yes. That's how the universe works. Our only job is really to stay out of the way. That's our only job, other than now that we've asked. So metaphysically, we are all creators. We can either do it, as you know, my series, consciously or unconsciously, but we're all creators. And so what we do is we have to basically place our order. So we just sat down at the booth at the restaurant and we just placed an order. And the only thing that we have to do metaphysically is stay out of the way. That's it. Because the universe is going, I got it. Yep, we got it. No problem. It's coming. And then all of a sudden, we stick our big fat heads in the way, and what do we start doing? What do we start telling ourselves or asking when we do that? When we say, this is what I want, and now we're waiting, what do? Is this thing ever going to happen? I'm not sure I'm worthy of this. Why doesn't God ever answer my prayers? Yanta, 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 yanta. How many people have a lot of yantas going on when they pray? Yeah, we do. And the universe is going, shut up. We hear you. You don't have to ask for it 47 times. You don't. You just ask for it one time. You fully place it into God's hands. You surrender it, and you just keep going. And trust that at the right time, at the right place, in the right way, whatever it is going to show up. But we forget that. We forget who and what we are. We forget about God. We forget about our connection to all of it, including our connection with each other. And then we start questioning it. And we start wondering, well, is this thing really going to happen? Is this thing really going to show up? Yeah, I know that they say the law of attraction, if I just ask for it, it's going to show up. I love the law of attraction. I love all the metaphysical principles. All of those things do work. However, you got to get out of the way. And that's the biggest challenge, at least it has been for me in my life, is trusting that, am I really connected to God? Yes. Am I really a powerful creator? Yes. And is this thing going to show up? It will, as long as you stay out of the way and trust, it will. But if you're walking around focusing on why it's not showing up or when is it's going to show up, and that's a really big trick, because when you're sitting there saying, when you're asking God, when, what are you really acknowledging? Think about that for a minute. When you're asking when, what are you really saying? It ain't here. It's not here. So now you're sitting around saying, well, it's not here, it's not here, it's not here, it's not here. And the universe is saying what? Okay. If that's what you want, okay. And then all of a sudden, you're sitting there going, why isn't this stuff working? Why doesn't law of attraction work? Why don't the metaphysical principles work? Because everything is driven by your energy and your focus and your attention. And we can't get away from that. Why? Because you're a powerful creator. That's why. When you start to finally get it, and this is the most beautiful thing that the Fillmores taught, when you finally understand how powerful you are and what you're capable of creating, nothing will stop you. Nothing can stop you because of who and what you are. Do you have a thing or two to learn? Yeah. Do you have some things to figure out? Sure. You got to work through some crap. Yes, you do. That's life. However, here's what I want to promise each and every one of you. And I don't care if you've been here once or you've been here 500 times. It doesn't matter to me. I promise you that if you make a decision, and the decision can be this simple. You know what, God? I think I'm ready to remember who I am. That can be one of the most powerful moments in your life. I'm ready to remember who I am. And guess what? Get out of the way. Get out of the way and trust that the universe is not deaf. It hears you just fine. And if you will just let it work through you and start to slow down and listen to the messages that it has for you, you will start to understand that from the day one, from the moment you were conceived into being, you will understand that you've always been connected to God and God loves you. That you're a powerful creator and you can change and do whatever you want to in your life. That this is a pretty cool place and it is a big party that's waiting to happen. And that's what it is. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be heavy. And yet I know because I've been through some really tough times in my life and I kind of forgot that for a while. And that's okay. I think that's part of it. There's nothing wrong with that. Because remember, what don't we do here? Shame, blame, guilt, and judgment. We don't do that stuff. We're not doing that. So, having said that, really, really super glad that you're here. We hope that you have a wonderful time. We hope we got $1 million showing up. And we also hope that we get joy and fun and all the other things that we wanted.